a lot of people have been through so much. Gonna get back on the swing. And it took them a while to get to their level of freedom, because they had to go through a bunch of things that no one knows about to obtain it. And they finally reach their level of success that gives them the income they want or enjoy, and like, just consider if you're like say you're like a slave driver. I don't know who would be that in this country of liberty and justice for all. No, but if anybody's like some kind of pharaoh, making everybody work till they're dead, if you're kind of like that kind of person, I would just encourage you. I'm not mad at you, by the way, but I want to encourage you. There's better ways to handle things. There's better ways to grow the economy, and there's better ways to handle wealth and stuff like that. And work like that, just kind of makes you sad in the long run too, because you've got a lot of bitter people at your back. So I would even recommend, if you have that kind of mentality, it doesn't mean that you're a horrible person. It just means there's something in you that might have been hurt to hurt others that way. So if you kind of have that kind of mentality towards your workers or employees, just consider there's a better way to handle things. And if you're in control over, people's jobs and workplaces and stuff, maybe it's not so much the workers as, maybe there's something you can do better that will really help people. What's your happiness? Driving people hard? Or, like, when you were a child, what was something you really loved to do? Something you could be like, wow, I could do this for the rest of my life, kind of thing, or, so I'm just trying to send out love here, and peace to people, respect too. So consider, maybe there's something you as a boss or employer need to work on to help your employees. Maybe you can help set them free. Not take their souls for money, kind of thing. And when you do that as a boss, what you find is you're creating a better atmosphere. People are happier, so they're gonna do their work, their labor with joy. And when that happens, your business is gonna thrive or recreate itself. You might come up with something way better, more productive, and people don't have to work so long and so hard. these are just some suggestions. You don't have to take it my advice for it, but it does help. Try it if you haven't, or maybe you have tried it but you lost track of that over time because you felt rushed, bossy. That you're a boss or whatever, if you are. If you're not a boss, and maybe you're like trying to create a business, just keep that in mind. If you ever have employees or things like that, try to make it a pleasant experience for them, and you might find that you enjoy work a lot more when you start treating your own employees better. Or if you're planning to be a boss or manager, things like that, how can you make your atmosphere happier, more pleasant? If you're hiring somebody, that's a tough one, because I know some of you want to help people out, but some of you have a gift, and if you hire a certain person, they're going to be miserable at your job, because the job is really requires a kind of a perfect fit, so I'm just talking, but I'm sure that'll help you guys somehow, ladies, whoever else listening. So that's why I think through, like, governments, I don't hate them. I see the pros and cons in different governments, but I just noticed, like, there's some better ways to handle things and people, and maybe I can talk about that in another video. But I'm thinking about you guys, I'm not hating on anybody. Be cool if the world was a happier place in government. Wouldn't that be cool? So take it as an encouragement. Alright, no matter where you are in life, I hope this nature walk inspired you somehow. So don't forget to take a break, whether you're a boss or government worker or leader, employee or entrepreneur or whatever, or somebody who doesn't have work and trying to figure out what to do or what to create or who to help around you, things like that. Peace.